Dear students, welcome to this session. In this session, you will be able to understand the application of Nernst distribution law in case of association of the solute in one of the solvent and dissociation of the solute in one of the solvent. Since we know the Nernst distribution law can be stated as at a given temperature, when a solute is allowed to distribute between two immiscible solvents in contact with each other, then at equilibrium, the ratio of concentration of the solute in two layers is constant. This constant is known as distribution coefficient or partition coefficient. If the solute added undergoes association in any one of the solvent, like benzoic acid when added to a mixture of benzene and water, so two molecules of benzoic acid associate to form dimer in benzene. So benzoic acid is not in the same molecular state in benzene as well as in water. In such cases, that is where solute undergoes association in any one of the solvent, how distribution law can be applied. So, suppose solute X is added to a mixture of immiscible liquids, solvent A and solvent B. It gets distributed between the two liquids. Let C1 be the concentration of X in solvent A and C3 be the concentration of X in solvent B. In solvent B, solute is undergoing association. So n number of molecules associate to form Xn. Let its concentration be C2. If n is equal to 2, X2 will be formed, that is dimer will be formed. If n is equal to 3, trimer will be formed. Now we can apply distribution law to this equilibrium, that is solute X in solvent A and solute X in solvent B. So the distribution coefficient will be equal to C1 upon C3. Let it be equation 1. Now we can take this equilibrium that is formed in solvent B. So Nx giving Xn. So on applying law of mass action to this equilibrium constant Kc is given by concentration of Xn upon concentration of X to the power of n, or equilibrium constant Kc will be equal to C2 concentration of Xn, C3 concentration of X to the power n. Now we can take nth root for this equation. So taking nth root, it will be nth root of Kc equals nth root of C2 upon taking nth root for C3 to the power of n, it will be only C3. Let it be equation 2. Now dividing equation 1 by equation 2, we have C1 upon C3. So this divided by nth root of C2 upon C3. So this gets reversed. So it will be C3 upon nth root of C2. C3 gets cancelled, which is equal to Kd upon nth root of Kc. This is one constant, this is another constant, ratio will give another constant. So now the modified form for the distribution law can be written as C1 upon nth root of C2 will be equal to another constant Kd, which is distribution coefficient. So this is the modified distribution equation in case where solute undergoes association in any one of the solvent. Now let us see the case where solute undergoes dissociation. Like when succinic acid or oxalic acid is added to a mixture of ether and water, then succinic acid or oxalic acid undergoes dissociation in aqueous layer or water to form ions. So this also is not in the same molecular state in both the liquids. It is in the different state. Suppose for this, if solute X is added to a mixture of solvent A and solvent B which are immiscible in each other, then let C1 be the concentration of X in solvent A and C2 be the concentration of X in solvent B. Solute X is undergoing dissociation in solvent B to give A and B. If X is the degree of dissociation, then the concentration of A will be C2 into X, that of B will be C2 into X, and the remaining concentration of undissociated X will be C2 into 1 minus X. So now the concentration of solute X in the normal form is C1 in solvent A. The concentration of normal molecule, that is undissociated molecule X in solvent B is C2 into 1 minus X. So applying distribution law to the normal, that is undissociated molecule X, it will be distribution coefficient equals C1 upon C2 into 1 minus X. So this is the modified form of the equation for distribution coefficient in case where the solute is undergoing dissociation in one of the solvent. So in this session we have seen the modified Nernst distribution law in case of association and dissociation of the solute in one of the solvents. So with this I will end this session. Thank you.